there'd be a lot of poop in my pants. I've seen a 6-foot alligator go swinging through the air and slam into a tree.
These guys are the scientists of the supernatural, lecturers leaving lessons for inquiring laymen. They are applying the scientific method to a world that baffles science. They are the cryptids of the corn.
But who else has big black wings and red eyes?
Batman.
Oh, Mothman.
Oh yeah, Mothman.
A great white shark was stolen.
Oh, someone stole a shark?
I got stuff for you don't even know about.
She's a witch. She turned me into a newt.
Who knows? Anything could be possible. Anything could be possible.
It's really big abduction vibes.
Holy moly.
It sounds like you were abducted.
And it just stood up. I mean, it just like kept going and going. And she goes, what the?
Welcome back to Cryptids of the Corn podcast. I am the great and powerful Mystery.
And I am J Clone 412 today.
Oh, gosh.
Better keep those in order there, because I will forget.
And who do you have to thank for your new dice?
Ooh, our friend Mark Collins, who provided our brand new podcast studio table.
As of recording this, it is still in the bus because we just got home.
From Cryptid Con.
And that's what today's episode's all about, is Cryptid Con.
So thank you, Mark, for the table, and thank you for the dice to helping me remember what clone I am.
So Mark makes the tables professionally. We're going to plug his stuff probably next week. We'll do a nice little ad for it and everything.
When we get all this stuff out of the bus.
Yeah, we get all the stuff out of the bus because I'll post some pictures and everything like that. But it's Cryptid Con 2023. We're going to do a review episode. But before we got all of our front of house stuff, YouTube, we just finished filming the second documentary. We still got to edit it, so be on the lookout. Hyenas North America coming to you. Other shows, we have DW Conspiracy Shack, which is its own feed, which is its own crew of people that we produce.
Yep. Fun guys.
Fun guys. I even have the room shot, and I never
Like a
I never
mushroom.
use it.
Good joke. Good joke. Make sure it's on the right page so when you
And
do
then Freaky Fauna.
Freaky Fauna Friday. Check it out. It's been buzzing lately. There's been a lot of talk about Freaky Fauna Friday lately. So if you haven't listened to it yet, hop on over to Freaky Fauna Friday. Just type it into your favorite podcasting app and you'll see a familiar face staring right into your soul.
Jen McLaughlin. I know it's McLaughlin.
Okay.
But she always comments, yay, it's Friday for Freaky Fauna.
I'm telling you, it's been buzzing.
P.O. Box, and the P.O. Box is below all of our episodes, but it's P.O. Box 75, Ada, Ohio, 45810 if you want to send us anything.
Our Patreon listener, Peyton, just sent us brand new coffee.
That's what I'm drinking right now if you hear me sipping on something.
And it is delicious. Thank you, Peyton.
It's good.
Much appreciated.
It's good.
Thank you so much.
It's good. I'm drinking that Mothman Red Eye.
Ooh, nice. Nice.
You ever done a Red Eye flight?
No.
I have.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Cool.
Sometimes the gaps, the silences speak louder than words.
That's what they always say.
Merch, check out the merch website. And it should be, is it December already? No, it's not. It's not December yet. Next week is December.
Correct.
And we should have a new shirt, should be posted sometime in December.
Woo! Keep an eye out on the store at cryptidofthecorn.com.
There you go. If you guys can't tell, I've lost my voice a tiny bit from Cryptid Con this past weekend. So I'm taking it easy.
You know, and that's speaking of the store, you know, if you like what we do or support our cause and want to support us anyway, just head on over to our store and buy a shirt and advertise. Like, just be proud, wear it proudly. But in reality, it does help us do what we're doing. It's probably the easiest way, and you get something back for it. You know, you get a cool old shirt, socks, all that, or whatever we have on there. I don't even know everything. There's a lot on there. So go check it out, cryptidofthecorn.com.
There you go. Our next show will be Frogman Fest, March 4th, Loveland, Ohio. We got a while for it. It's our break season. Got a lot to do. Got to get the members site up. Got to get the app up. Got to finish the book. Got a lot to do. finish the documentary editing. And you got to get the new studio done. You have 1 month.
A lot of things to be done.
That was my list.
You're going to make me do this before on Christmas season?
Yes. Because that was my list, what I have to do before Christmas.
You said before March. And yours? How many days are in March?
When did I say before March?
Frogman Fest.
Is
all the other things you got to do before Frogman Fest.
No, this is all the stuff I got to do before the Patreon ice fishing trip.
Oh. You know who this is? It's still March. How many days are in March? That Leslie Jordan guy.
Don't know.
It was
yeah,
really
I know
funny
Leslie.
during the pandemic times.
Yeah. He was always a lighthearted
He's funny.
addition.
He's funny.
If you want to contact us, email's the best way, and that's cryptidcornpodcast@gmail.com.
Correct.
Okay. I have some new reviews for you.
Ooh, I love these.
So Peyton's second episode was where these first three come from.
Okay.
Or no, first two. I'm sorry. AK says, "Who's on third?" Because I did that sketch.
Oh, gotcha.
It's hard to remember, guys. It was like 4 weeks ago for recording. And Russell CM says, "You would be surprised how many plants have ghosts. It's freaking crazy. Old paint factory in Polska, Virginia. That's one. Furniture plant in Galax, Virginia. It has many others. And there's many, many more. Oh, I do have 3. And Chris says she sounds like a lovely person."
Well, thank you guys for your comments. All comments help and boost us in the algorithms. I mean, that's what you got to appease the algorithms.
And then Botany. Oh, the Crypto Botany episode.
Oh, okay.
Red Admiral says, "Ned Flanders wasn't a serial killer, but he briefly was a werewolf. Ned, did you have the salt of the earth so nothing would ever grow again?" Homer, yeah.
Yep. That's when, I think I mentioned that in that episode, right?
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
he
we were talking about it.
stole all of Ned's flowers for his float.
Also, Sofa King, Eric,
Okay.
says, "It was the happening where the plants killed off people." And I know we had about 15 comments on that video or that episode that said the happening,
Yeah.
but Eric was the first one to comment it, so I took Eric's.
Right. We'll take the top. First one. First banana. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you guys for all the reviews. I mean, we love reading reviews. We love getting reviews or just getting comments or whatever. It's nice.
Here, you do our Patrons. There's 2 of them.
Ooh, we got
That's not
2
one.
new Patreon members?
Yeah.
All right. Get that corn cult growing. Let's see here. First, we got Aaron. Is that it?
Yep.
Just that's all they go by? Just Aaron? ERIN Aaron, not the AA stuff. Not,
Aaron.
yeah, not that Aaron. We got the E Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for joining the corn cult. Please let us know how you feel, how you're enjoying it. And then next is Karina.
I would
Karina.
have never got that name.
Why not?
I don't know what I was going to say, but it was not Karina.
Karina. Who knows what you'd say?
Yes.
But thank you guys. We love getting new additions to the cult, the corn cult, the Patreon space. It's fun. We have a lot of fun there. Tons and tons and tons of content that's only on Patreon. So if you're so inclined, come check us out.
Yeah, all Patreon's a lot of fun. And like I said, there is a Patreon ice fishing trip coming up. You have to sign up for, but you have to be a Patreon member.
Which is you're going ice fishing with us for the weekend. We'll take you out. We'll get you in a shanty. We'll give you ice safety lessons, and we'll take care of you. And hopefully, we can catch us some fish.
And we'll beat Jay with a pike.
Well. Okay, let's not get too carried away.
No, it will happen.
It depends on what tier you're in.
Yeah, it depends on your monthly donation.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Then I will accept that proposal you just flung out there.
oh gosh, it was so awesome. Cryptid Con was.
Oh yeah, cryptic. So that was a quick segue right into our episode topic.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna tell you guys our account at Cryptid Con 2023 in Lexington, Kentucky, at the Clarion Hotel. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, review's over. Turn it off. Bye.
Hey, have a good week, guys.
No.
So we haven't even got. We're driving to Cryptid Con in the new bus, and I just gonna share stories, and we'll start trying to shout out. If we
Oh,
forget,
the whole adventure.
yeah, we forget to shout you out. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Because
so
there's tons and tons and tons of people came.
let's
But let me do my story.
Yeah, let's
'cause you
paint-
were asleep.
let's paint the picture. Here we are leaving the house at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, so it's about 6 a.m. by the time we get to Cincinnati.
Yes.
It's right about, and this car comes flying past me. It's raining and it's dark. The car comes flying past me, slows down, and starts honking and waving and all this stuff. And I think something's falling off the bus.
Because keep in mind, this is a brand new, well, to us, brand new to us.
It's 20 years old.
20 years, yes. An old bus, but brand new to us that, probably haven't gone through the most thorough checks on everything. But this is the furthest it's ever gone.
8 hours, or 8.5 hours of drive in one tank.
You're right, exactly. And, but yeah, so go on and then.
So I'm looking, and I don't see nothing. I look over the guy it is, and it's the Ripper.
Mark the Ripper, friend of the show,
Enthusiast maker.
Enthusiast maker, yeah, that gets enthusiast. He makes awesome hats. I'm sure
He's
you
a
guys.
patch man.
Yes, I'm sure you guys have seen.
We've given away a lot of his hats.
If you've been to any of our conventions or any of our, if you're at 40 and Airwaves, there's plenty of his hats going around.
Oh yeah,
makes awesome hats.
But yeah, so Mark was there. So Mark seen the bus and it was fun. He eventually did come down to Cryptid Con.
But it's just crazy being on the road. It's raining. It's dark. We're half awake. You're driving down the road. I was awake for that part because I think you're like, what the heck's going on? What's this? Some guy's waving at us. Is something falling off the bus? You're freaking out driving. And then you just go, it's the Ripper. And I was like, what? No way. And it was Mark. So yeah, that was awesome. That was a good start to the journey. But then, okay, so fast forward. We made it to Cryptid Con, all safe. The bus held up. Bus was nice. It was very nice. But we made it to Cryptid Con. So
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now are we going to keep telling the stories?
Yeah, so we get there. We film on Friday morning. Pick up Rachel at the hotel. And then she got to come film with us, with Emily, me, and Jay.
And Rachel is famous for being our second ever Patreon member.
First ever.
Second. Remember.
First.
I was number one.
She's giving us more money than you have.
That's neither here or there.
No, yeah. She will kill you over that one day.
Which she is a secret serial killer.
She's not a serial killer. That's what our shirt says.
Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah.
Not a serial killer.
That's right. She was, if you don't know Rachel, you can listen to her on season 1.
H.H. Holmes.
The H.H. Holmes episode, correct. Yep.
Yeah.
She has a nice accent.
Oh, gosh. Trying to make a Kentucky accent the whole week. She's from Lexington.
Close enough. Yeah, but I've been teasing her all weekend for her. I always tease her for accent. It's fun, but I enjoy it.
Yeah, you enjoy it.
No, I enjoy her accent is what I meant. I enjoy it. I'm teasing out of love.
Big shout out to Jeff from Star Cruiser.
Star Cruiser Studios, Jeff Collins, our next door neighbor at Cryptid Con.
Yeah. And Frogman.
Frogman. That is odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was our neighbor twice, our vendor neighbor. But getting to know Jeff over the year has been a pleasant ride.
Awesome.
Yeah, Jeff is awesome. Check out Star Cruiser Studios.
Yes.
Because he does amazing artwork.
We have a whole bunch of his artwork in studio and going into the new studio, which Jay has to get done this month.
The deadline keeps getting shorter and shorter and shorter.
And they will slowly get more and more belligerent about it.
I think if I just burn the building down, you'll stop.
Yeah, because then we'll have to take the back room of the bowling alley.
Oh, that ain't happening. That would be an awful place for a studio.
It would be.
You know how loud that is? Mm-hmm. All right, but go on.
No, I mean, just Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. Awesome. Thank you for supporting us, supporting the show, sharing us. I'm sure, talking about us. But we had fun with Jeff all day long, joking around. And he was telling us some pretty, you may hear him in the future, because he was telling us some pretty good stories and folklore. And like I said, his art, he does a awesome cryptid art and very unique, like you'd see from no one else. Star Cruiser Studios. We'll just say it one more time. Give it a Google, give it a search, check him out. I'm sure if you're into any of this stuff, you're going to love his stuff.
Timothy
Wayne Williams, as you recently heard on the podcast. He was catty corner to us all day at Cryptid Con.
So the first Cryptid Con we did with him, he was our neighbor, but he sets up these big blackboards.
So we never saw him.
But I would hide behind his booth to do shots.
And he didn't even know.
I never knew.
Yeah. But he popped over and talked to us from time to time whenever he had moments, because his booth was pretty busy too. I mean, we're all actually fairly busy and talking to people pretty much both days, all weekend.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk to the other vendors very much.
Not as like we normally do.
Because it was super busy.
Yeah. It was fun. But Timothy, Timothy, if you go back to our episode, Timothy Wayne Williams, he has some awesome art too. He's an amazing painter. He does the Where's the Bigfoot series. Like he does awesome paintings and hides Bigfoot, and does he do other cryptids hiding it sometimes, like ghosts and stuff?
Yeah, no, he has Nessie and stuff like that.
Yeah, awesome stuff. So check him out. We had fun with him this weekend.
I think just the Where's Bigfoot's kind of the famous one.
Right, correct.
Hershel.
Oh, Hershel. Oh gosh, I about said the wrong last name. It's Walker, right? Yeah, Hershel Walker. So we talked to Hershel quite a bit, and he hung out with us at breakfast. We had some nice conversations. It's always fun talking to Hershel. He gave us some little goodie bags of his art. Again, another amazing artist. Hershel does paintings as well, black and white. You have some hanging up in the studio right now.
Yeah.
So he does. You know what he really is good at? He's good at painting like sea creature courtship so well.
So his official handle is
what?
Hershel Hershel. Oh gosh.
Let me do it.
I hate how Instagram puts it all as one word.
Yes, so it confuses your brain.
Yeah, it's hard for my brain.
Okay. Hershel A. Brewer artwork. Oh, it's Brewer, not Walker. Hershel Walker's the football player.
I was like, I don't think it's Walker, but
yeah, I know. I guess that name, like I knew in my head. There's not too many Herschels I know. I think those are the only two, and he's Hershel Brewer, the artist that we're talking about right now about Cryptid Con, is the only one I personally know. I hope there's not any Herschels out there. I'm forgetting now that I'm saying this. But HershelABrewerArtwork.com. Check out his stuff. Check out his Instagram. He does awesome work. And thank you again, Hershel, for giving us your little, he gave us some little goodie bags with full of like postcard art that he did. Some of them is
from the 90s.
I got one from the 80s.
80s, yeah.
Yeah, which is, I love that. That's so, to me, it's awesome.
No more in print, yeah.
Yeah, it's no longer in print, but awesome, unique artwork.
What else? Let's see. So, we're going to try to remember everybody.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had Jeff and Jess from Broken Branch Design.
I will go through all the rest of the vendors here in a second.
Oh, okay.
But I was just trying to remember listeners that came out.
Oh, okay. So we got Ricky and Austin.
Yeah, they came up from Georgia.
All the way up to Georgia to just spend the day with us.
Yeah.
And they ended up spending the night with us as well. Well, we threw some air mattresses on the ground for us, and they stayed in our room for that weekend.
I kicked Austin in the morning to tell him to bring out the iPad when he came down.
Hey, wake up, kid, is what no, you didn't do that. But no, I mean, how awesome. I mean, it is odd to think about, but you meet some awesome people. We've met awesome people doing this stuff. It's an awesome community. They're awesome. And first, thinking about it out loud, yeah, it's kind of weird, I guess, but it just feels like they're part of the group. Like, yeah, you are very welcome to hang out and stay with us and sleep on our floor.
Jake and Leah, Jake
Driscoll. Maybe they
have the same last name, so.
Okay. Yeah, well, I know. It's just you always say it wrong, so I had to say it
Driscoll.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He was just recently featured on Shannon LeGros Into the Fray. Mm-hmm. So Jake's got some.
He's got to come up here. I think both him and Lee are going to come up for the weekend and hang out.
Yeah, absolutely. But Jake, we had awesome fun with you as always. Yes. Mm-hmm. Paul Costco, the famous Paul Costco, may have a new job after this weekend as well, too, being the Frogman.
Being the costumer.
Being the Frogman mascot for the Frogman Festival coming up in March. Mm-hmm. Paul did an amazing job as Frogman. He stole my hat and ran around the conference, my tinfoil hat, threatening to pawn it off or sell it to all the other vendors. So that was fun. And then we had to settle it in an arm wrestling match in the bar later that night.
That did happen.
But if you were there, you'll know the winner. I ain't telling any secrets on here. What happens at Cryptid Con bar stays at the Cryptid Con bar, besides the stuff we're going to tell you. Nicole drove all the way up from North Carolina, right? Yep. I'm hoping I'm getting that right. Yes. As always, great close friend of the show, Nicole. We had an awesome time hanging out with you again this weekend. Like, as always, thank you for coming to visit with us. Always enjoyable. Always.
Rachel. Which we kind of mentioned.
We just mentioned Rachel, yes.
But I'm just saying in the listener category.
Right.
And then I'm trying to think.
Well, we had some new
There
people.
were a lot of new people. Like, that's where I'm drawing the blank, is I can picture everybody's faces.
Yes.
But a lot of first time, second time meeting a lot of new listeners for in person.
And it was crazy. This is probably the first event where we seen multiple people show up and wearing our shirts.
Tons of our shirts.
And I was blown away. And
Not to toot our own horn,
Yeah.
but we probably had the most T-shirts out there out of any one group
I would agree. And that's
by a lot.
and you could spot them from like obviously there are shirts, so you can see them from a mile away. And you'd see people come through the door. I'm like, oh crap, they're wearing our shirt. Holy crap, they're wearing our shirt. Like that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, oh my, like another one, they're wearing our shirt. Like that's nuts to me. Like our zoologist friends down from I think Cincinnati or Dayton area.
Yeah.
They came to visit. Oh gosh, now I'm blanking on their names,
Yeah.
but I remember the zoologists. Always enjoyed talking to them guys, both of them and their kids. We had a great conversation with them again, and again they showed up. She was wearing our shirt, and I spotted them in the hallway before they came in, and I'm like, "There's another one."
There was a lot. There's a lot, which is awesome.
I'm a new friend of the show. I think you were gone when it was just me and Paul. Okay, so Paul, the famous Paul Costco. Every time you stepped away, you and Emily stepped away from the booth, Paul immediately filled in, sat behind the booth with me, and was doing the thing. You know, just immediately. It was like he was waiting for you to leave, and he was snuck in there. So we were sitting there talking. So I hopefully new friend of the show met a Priscilla. I remember her name.
No, I know Priscilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had an awesome conversation
I know
with
her
her.
through Facebook. It was the first time we ever got to meet her. Oh, no, maybe not the first time we ever got to meet her, but
No, I don't think. Is she
No.
on our Facebook?
yes.
Priscilla? Okay.
Yes.
Well, if it's a. I thought that
Maybe
was the
not.
first time. I think this might be a new Priscilla.
Oh, a new person.
A new Priscilla. She works with special needs kids. I think she's had her hearing aids and she was showing me her hearing aids and stuff. So she is hard of hearing herself, but she works with special needs kids, telling me all about it. Does awesome work, but a big prankster as well. And we had fun sharing pranking stories. And she says she pranks her kids and stuff. And they even asked her, "Mom, can you please stop pranking us?" And she thought it was just the funniest thing. So, new friend of the show. Hopefully you're listening, Priscilla. Thank you for stopping by our booth. That was very enjoyable. I'm trying to think. Okay, who else we got that we met? I mean, just so many new people we met. Met a lot of new people. And gosh, I'll be honest, like looking back, it kind of went by really fast.
It did, because I feel bad because there's a whole bunch of new people, our first time listeners, first time meeting them.
Yes.
I can't remember everybody's names.
I know. It's like a blur. It's like the more and more you interact with us, though, we do remember.
I can picture everybody's faces.
Yes, me too. I'm good at that. It's
Yeah.
just attaching the name to it.
Yeah.
Unless I've talked to you multiple times, it's hard to connect the two together. But if I see your face, I remember you. I remember your face.
And shout out Black Sheep Studios.
Oh yeah, we had a fun conversation as well. He does awesome artwork, and he's writing his, or I think he's written his own comic book series. I won't mention the name on the show, but check that out, Black Sheep Studios, and check out his comic. You might get a kick out of it.
Seymour's Captive Cryptids.
Seymour's, and his wife. Is it Renee?
Yes.
Or, they do the most amazing masks
Somebody
you'll ever
needs to buy
see.
me one of their masks. If you'll buy me one of their masks, I will wear it for live streams.
That would be hilarious. They are the most amazing masks
Somebody
I've ever
buy
seen.
me one of their masks, and I will send it to the P.O. box. I will wear it for live streams.
It is indeed awesome.
Cryptid Creatures.
Oh, Cryptid Creatures, yes.
They were there.
Always
Hanging out with the guys. They got a picture with the bus.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, they're a good podcast. Fun guys.
Mm-hmm.
I
I don't think I spoke to them. I think I said hi, but I didn't really leave the booth
think
too much.
me and them had different ideas of what hardcore drinking was.
Yeah.
Because they're like, yeah, we're going to get pretty turned up tonight. Here's what we're drinking. And I'm like, I'm already a bottle of half liquor in today.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh.
We were sipping a little bit of moonshine at the end of that first day. Or not moonshine, sipping cream.
No.
Whiskey.
I drank almost a whole bottle. No, I drank 3/4 of that bottle the first night. Then I drank it all
Right.
the second night and then had a bunch of beer.
Right. Well, you drank the rest of that first bottle and
a whole nother
second.
bottle.
Yes. Yeah.
No, that did happen.
And that was before the conference ended.
Yeah. Cryptid Comforts.
Lisa. Yep.
Cryptid Crate.
Cryptid Crate.
That's what she does too.
Okay. I was going to say, you almost threw me for a loop. Lisa, always have fun talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
Squonkapalooza. She's
One of the co-founders.
co-founders, correct. There's the word. And then we got Joe.
going through
Speaking of which, we got Joe from Cryptoteology.
Oh, yeah.
I had an awesome conversation with Joe. He has a bunch of new art coming out and a whole bunch of new projects possibly coming out in the future.
Awesome.
So keep an eye out for Cryptoteology.
Whitney Yondu art.
Oh, Whitney,
I got a bunch of her stickers this year.
Yep. I didn't speak to her too much, but she's always so sweet and nice.
She's so nice, but she was really busy this weekend.
Super busy. Awesome art as well.
I know Squatch, Hans, Rick, and his wife.
Yep.
All nice people.
Oh, yeah.
But right when we were leaving, Rick's like, there goes the mayor of Squatchtown.
Yeah. Is that? Yeah, Squatchtown. Yeah. I had fun conversations with both of them. They're both also very nice and sweet people.
First time meeting Hans in person.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cryptid HQ.
Oh, Mike and Karen. Probably the biggest vendor at all these shows always.
Oh, yeah.
But because they have the best stuff.
Well, that and since Kirk doesn't come to some of these anymore.
Well, true.
You
Yes.
Big Apes.
Yes.
You Big Apes just would take up like half the room.
Right.
And it's all his stuff's both him and Mike's
painted.
handmade, hand painted, all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to. Easton Hawk Illustrations. He does great stuff.
He has awesome artwork.
He does really cool stuff.
Um.
I'm just going down my list.
Okay. I thought I heard something.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Was it me? I'm just getting there. Oh, Conjur Dust.
Conjur Dust. All right.
They're so nice.
Yep. Where were they set up?
They were kind of in the middle, so we didn't get to hang out with them very much because they always had people in front.
Right. Yeah.
So every time I walked by, they were talking to somebody.
busy.
I stole stuff from their booth.
Oh, what'd you steal?
So I wanted stickers because I was buying a bunch of stickers for the bus.
Yeah.
And they were running a little behind getting in there, and I had to buy all my stuff before it opens.
Right. You're right.
Because,
Right.
We're also vendors.
Mhm.
So I seen their price list, and I was like, okay, here's how much my stickers cost. I had the exact money. So I was messaging them on Instagram, hey, I took these stickers from your booth. I hid the money in your booth. Here's where I hid the money. As I was hitting send, we were walking past each other in the hall. And I was like, oh, guys, I took these stickers from your booth, and the money is under the lantern. And they're like, oh, okay, you could have just took them.
Yeah.
I wanted the stickers before it got busy because there was already a line of people getting ready to come in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wanted these stickers though.
I need them.
So they're always so nice. We've had so much fun with them.
Holly Who art.
Going out of order, but yes,
I'm sorry, I had to.
I have my little list over here.
I just was fresh in my mind. I had to say I bought some of her stickers too. When you
And
said
we got a bunch of I'm looking at her Ohio River Octoman right now.
awesome. Yep, right in front of me.
Hillbilly Horror Stories.
Oh, Jerry and Tracy.
The godmother of podcasting for the paranormal genre.
I would agree.
I think they're in the business 11 or 12 years now.
Dang, that's awesome.
Yeah, and they're great people.
Oh, amazing people. And I tried some of their salsa for the first time. Absolutely delicious. I even put it on my cheeseburger.
They got good barbecue sauce too. Tom Shea.
Tom Shea?
Didn't get to talk to Tom at all this weekend.
Yeah, me either.
He
That was
was
actually probably a first for us.
Yeah, and we normally talk to Tom.
Yeah.
He's super nice. He was when he had nobody, we had a bunch of people, and we had a bunch of people. He had no. It just kept working out to where we were never talking at the same time.
And we're on opposite sides of the
And
whole
he didn't
venue.
get to even walk around the whole time. Normally he makes a couple passes and sits
Yeah.
and talks. Lyle.
Lyle Blackburn, yes.
I won't share this story. The second we get in, Lyle had the same morning that I probably had on Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, Lyle's great. We had me and Jeff. Again, another shout out to Jeff from Star Cruiser Studios. Me, Jeff, and Lyle each conjured up an amazing idea that Mr. E had to shatter to smithereens when he came back to the booth. So there's that story.
Do we already say Broken Branch?
I mentioned him really quick. But
Broken Branch sign.
let's give him another shout out.
Love those guys. Running Encounter Quest. Can't wait.
We were stealing stuff.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, go ahead.
So whenever they were kind of adjacent to us in the venue, and we would sneak over when they were busy or not looking, and just swipe a couple items off their table, a couple more items off their table. We just kept doing it until they noticed. And at one point, we had one of their vending tables completely emptied, and then it was all on our table. And we actually sold some of their stuff.
We
for
sold
them.
their stuff for them.
Yeah.
And then other vendors started doing it,
Yeah. So
grabbing her stuff and bringing it over to our table. So it kind of got onto its own life. So we're sorry, Jess.
sorry about that.
Because the one time she was looking right at me, as I stole stuff
Yeah.
and never noticed.
Because we seem so innocent.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, John from Crowtown Squatch.
Yep, right next.
And I met his, I think I was the first time I met his wife. And not the first time we met his mother. That was his mom with
his
him
mother's
too.
been there for a while.
I think his mom was with him last year at Cryptid Con.
Yeah.
We were right beside him last year at Cryptid Con. So we and him had some hilarious conversations. I love talking to John. Awesome guy. This is the second conference in a row I bought stuff out of his booth. I really like his stuff. He just has
He's always got something new.
Yes, and that's what gets me. It's just new. It's all, cryptid based merch, obviously, but Bigfoot stuff. But yeah, it's always something new. Crowtown Squatch. Got to check them out at these conferences.
Sorry.
What?
Somebody just commented something about me on Facebook.
Oh, boy.
Where was I? Who was the last person we just missed?
John from Crowtown Squatch.
All right, I'm going down my list. Map in Black. Jeff's.
I think I only saw Jeff in passing and said hi.
Yeah, same here. He was busy.
Super busy, but Jeff has awesome stuff. We have it hanging up in our studio right now.
Bigfoot search gear. Those guys are nice. Remember at Hocking Hills, we kept seeing them at Walmart. They were buying beer at the same time we were buying beer.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Like they're great guys. They have awesome stuff. The Hoag Store, the Hoag guys.
Yo.
So yeah. Hoag guys are awesome. They're always so much fun. They Hodagged the bus.
Yep, we got Hodagged.
We got Hodagged.
Which means they took Hodag stickers and stuck them on their bus. They tried sticking them on the back, but they
Magnets. They had magnets.
Oh yeah, they had magnets. Yeah, they
So
didn't realize
back
the whole.
the back part is all fiberglass. Only the front's metal.
So of course we had Hodags only on the front of the bus,
But they did. Did you see the car they got in the parking lot? The other vendor. He was
he
talking about?
said he loaded it, covered.
Probably 200 magnets.
Like 90% of the car was covered in Hodag magnets.
Zach and Melissa, the paranormal road tripper.
Yep, Zach. Yep.
And congratulations, Melissa. I won't say what for
We'll just
on
leave
this.
it there. Just leave it there. Yes. But no, they popped over to our booth and we had some fun conversation. As always, love those guys.
Where was I? Oh, Michael.
Huh?
Michael.
Keep going. There's a lot of Michaels we know.
No, you know who I'm talking about. Michael?
Oh, Michael Thompson. Famous author. Yes, of course. We spent the whole weekend with us. He hung out in the hot tub, and
rode the bus.
pool, rode the bus. Just the one time. Just
Told
the one
people we were famous.
Told people we were famous. Yeah, just thanks, Michael.
Just like, and she's like, "Oh, you guys are famous." I'm like, I guess in circles.
Yeah, our waitress from Bob Evans, Cracker Barrel. Oh yeah, because we had a great dinner at Cracker Barrel.
3-hour wait though.
Yeah, it was a long wait for food, but you know what? We got food.
They had excuses though. I mean, they had an actual reason.
Right. I mean, I know what it was because Wild Bill was in there. He actually was. That Wild Bill was eating in Cracker Barrel not with us, but a few tables down.
He came over, talked to us. So
yeah.
My last little one for at least vendors and like speakers and stuff. Travis Walton. Fire in the Sky abduction.
So this is your first time ever meeting him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. And got to hear his presentation. Talking to him, I believe him.
Mm-hmm.
I believe at least what he experienced is what he experienced.
Yes.
Whether you could say it's aliens, government, whatever, it doesn't matter. What he's telling you is what he experienced. To me, he seems like a really generally down to earth, super nice. Took time. He didn't charge for a signature or a photo or anything like that. And his stuff was very cheap.
Yeah.
Like to get, like he had posters and, anyways, he just was generally seemed like a really nice guy. He answered questions in a very interesting way. He had very interesting takes on the community and it just was good to meet him.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't get to meet him, but I didn't try. I kind of got caught up in everything. I kind of forgot, but if you know me, that's just kind of how I am.
Oh, but yeah. So what stories? We got a little bit of time left. So what stories should we share from Cryptid Con? The pool races. You and Michael racing. You beat him one time out of like 5.
Yeah, it's almost like he had an anchor holding him
A
down.
manatee grabbed a hold of him.
Yeah, like a Loch Ness monster may have perhaps appeared in the pool for a split second.
I got his one leg and grabbed it like the Kraken and just was holding on. And he was still pulling me. You almost didn't win.
Pretty good swimmer, I know, and I'm not a good swimmer at
Michael's
all.
a really good swimmer. And me, Michael, Nicole, and Jay tried to do one race. And
I was out of breath after one lap.
So the very last race, I just grab a hold of Michael's leg, and he's still swimming. And he almost beats Jay.
Yeah, it's rough. I'm not a great swimmer. I just know how to not drown. That's at the extent of my swimming.
Yeah, I can tread water forever. What else happened? The Cracker Barrel story on Saturday. So the nearest Lexington's very hard to move around in, as far as driving and going anywhere. So there's a restaurant in the hotel. There's the lobby restaurant, which absolutely sucked this year, which we'll talk about in a bit, I'm sure. Absolutely blew. The Sedona next door is nice. It's loud. It takes forever to get into. It's a nice restaurant though.
Yeah.
And then there's Cracker Barrel across the interstate.
Right on the other side of the highway.
So everybody goes to Cracker Barrel. And apparently about half their staff, they weren't prepared for this conference that was right next door. And thousands of people. They said there was an hour and a half wait just to sit, or an hour and a half wait to get your food once you were sat down.
Dang.
Hours and hours to wait to sit down.
Yeah.
And so half the staff just left.
Yeah. Exodus.
Yes, they just quit. Our lovely waitress on Sunday was super nice. We were pretty chill with about we waited 3 hours just about to get food.
Oh, come on.
We got there at 5:40 and we left about 9:10.
Oh, we left. We didn't wait 3 hours to get our food.
No, we got our food.
It was 7:30
No,
when we got it.
It was like 8:30.
Yeah, no, you're
It was after 8 o'clock.
No.
I promise.
No.
Yeah, because me and Nicole talked about it.
I disagree.
Anyways, it was a very, very, it was about 3 hour wait. And they kept coming out. And it was fine, it's whatever. We knew it because there was a bad accident on the highway and the highway was backed up for hours.
Oh, hundreds
we couldn't
of
have
miles.
left.
150 miles, I think it was, right?
By the end of it. You thought I was lying, and I was like, no, it's 150 miles back.
Yeah, you might.
By the time we left, it probably was.
Probably was, yeah.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
I guess so. See how much power you have? You are the great and
powerful
powerful.
Mr. E.
Yeah, it's all true. See, there's no.
I'm like the Simpsons. If I say it's happening, it's happening.
So beware, people. Beware.
Your beard will fall out.
Don't say that. That's all I got left.
Already
Besides my, you're like Rob Schneider and Surf Ninjas.
What?
he does this thing. He has a special power in that movie where he says, "What if something happens?" And then sure enough, it happens like almost immediately. And then he's like, "Oh my gosh, I have this power. What if I lose this power? Oh no, what'd I just do?" It's pretty funny. Surf Ninjas, great movie, great flick. Leslie Nielsen, Rob Schneider, the guy from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Ernie Reyes Jr. maybe. I don't know.
So what other stories happened at Cryptid Con that were fun?
Oh gosh. We probably should have wrote some of these down, maybe reflected on our drive home, but I think we were just both exhausted. I already told the story about Paul running around with my hat on. I don't know. I mostly just sat at the booth. I didn't really abandon the booth very much this year.
I mean, it was the conference was super nice. It's always fun. Cryptid Con's always a great one to end on.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we had fun and then we had fun at the lobby bar.
The lobby bar we took over again. Every year we take over.
Oh, another listeners, Gene and Barb. Are probably our most loyal sisters.
Can't believe, yeah.
Yeah.
Gene and Barb. They're on everything. We love Gene and Barb.
Yes, they're awesome. They're always sporting our shirts, always representing us. We just love it. We love talking to those girls. Sorry,
guys is like a unisex term, anymore,
right? I guess
English
so.
language.
Yeah, exactly. Had shared some laughs with them. They're always enjoyable.
They're always a lot of fun.
Yes. But yeah, they hung out. Did they hang out at the bar with us?
Yes, both nights.
Okay, I thought so. It's just hard to remember some of them bar nights there. But I mean, we had the big round table at the bar. Like a lot of us showed up.
On Saturday night, it was rough for everybody
to get involved with. Yes.
Yeah, because it was from the bar out to the parking lot was how many people were hanging out drinking in the area. And then they tried to shut us down at midnight. But somebody brought up that the bar officially doesn't close till 1 a.m.
Yeah.
What the sign says.
Yeah.
So we continued to drink.
We were a little loud, perhaps, but...
A little loud. I think it was... I can't remember if it was Nicole said it or Rachel said it. That they could hear people constantly outside. And they opened the door one time and they could hear me and you yelling at each other.
Which tends to happen, especially when some.
And it's normally not. We're not yelling at each other to be like bad. It's just like we across. I'm like, oh, I can't remember. Jay.
Right, and I'm what?
Jay.
What? And then it's like, leave me alone.
Yeah, and then I throw something.
Yes, accurate.
The chair, the table. No, and Mark was hanging out. Mark Collins was hanging out the whole night with us.
Oh yeah,
It was
again,
a lot of fun.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you
Mark was a
so
ball.
much. Yeah, I had a blast hanging out with Mark. He was hanging out at our booth with us.
Yeah, I wish he had more time with him, but
Me too,
He had a
yes.
long drive.
Right, he drove all the way up from Georgia,
Georgia to
just
bring
to
us
see
the
us,
table.
bring us the table and see us, hang out with us. Which, thank you, Mark, so much. Great guy. Like that's the thing about this whole
The
community and this whole experience of just doing this and going to these places. You guys listening are awesome. Like very enjoyable people, all of you. Like I don't think we've really had a negative experience at all. And everyone's just
At a
nice.
conference?
Or just interaction with people that listen to our show.
Oh, I mean, I delete a lot of comments.
Well, that's different. I'm talking about in-person
Oh, no,
interactions.
never in person.
Yes, in-person interactions
Just
at
keyboard
conferences.
warriors.
Yeah, we don't even talk about them. Don't give shit them any light because they all exist and they just want attention probably. So let's not give them any.
All right. Anything else? I think some of the stories we'll save for maybe sprinkling out through
Right.
like the next couple months.
Or Patreon only. Some
Some of the stories have to be on Patreon only.
Yes.
Like you putting your head through the wall.
What happens at Cryptid Con stays at Cryptid Con.
Oh, we did save the hotel from burning down. I did.
Oh yeah, you probably did.
There's a sauna, and I went into the sauna. Like it hadn't been used. Like there was one guy in there who worked in for like 2 minutes, walked out. I went in there. It's a dry sauna, and it smelled like right before a fire starts.
It's just hot.
And I went over and looked at to the panel. Somebody had turned it all the way up to max, but it's normally supposed to be on a timer. Mm-hmm. They had turned it past, so it was stuck, and the timer wasn't working.
It wouldn't move.
So it's been on full heat probably for days.
Well, yeah, who knows?
The floor was actually cracking and splintering. Like, did you go in?
I did not go
There was
in.
little pieces of wood all over the floor.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is probably about ready to go.
So, yeah,
I turned it all off. I turned everything off.
we could have saved someone that weekend.
Oh, we probably saved the hotel.
Well, and the people sleeping
hotel.
in their rooms.
But yes, there was me being a hero.
That's right. There we go. Oh, and the Mountain Monster guys.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we didn't mention Mountain Carriers are great.
Yeah.
Wild Bill only picked me up twice.
Only, yeah. We had fun with Wild Bill. Huckleberry.
Huckleberry's
he
always
stopped over,
nice.
talked. Yeah, it's just sweet. They're all sweet. They're all sweet people.
But Huckleberry and Wild Bill always venture over to our booth at some way, shape, or form.
Ain't that weird to say?
Yeah.
Ain't that weird? Come a long way since we started this.
All right, I think it's a good spot to end on.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or comments, if we forgot you,
We're sorry.
Just let us, and let us know. We'll give you a
We'll
shout
try
out.
to learn names.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
We know the Ohio crew a little better because we do so many conferences in Ohio.
Yeah. If you've seen us at Cryptid Con, and you're listening, send us a comment.
Send pictures.
Yeah.
Post pictures of Crypticon.
Yeah.
All right. I've been the Great and Powerful Mystery.
And I've been Clone 412. Thank you, Mark.
We'll catch you next time, guys. Bye. Thank you for listening to Crypts of the Corn podcast.
Please share with a friend you think would like us. It's the best way to help our show grow.
Leave a comment, rate us, a 5-star review, and remember, there is always extra content on Patreon/CryptsOfTheCorn.com.
And don't forget, stay magical.